Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another story time. My name is Martha, and I'm very happy to see you all today. We don't have a theme, so I don't have a theme to introduce to you today. Someday, we will be back in the library with regular story time again, and there will be more books for me to choose from, so I will have themes again. But that day is not today. We are going to read a few really fun picture books today that I hope you will all enjoy a lot. And we're going to play a guessing game, which is pretty fun, and we're going to sing a song. But before we do any of that, we are going to sing our welcome song, which is The More We Get Together. So if you guys want to sing along with me at home, that would be great. All right? The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. All right. So we are going to start out with our first story, which is called The Highway Rat. This one is another one by Julia Donaldson, who I've read a couple of her books so far in this time of virtual story times, just because I like her a lot. I think they're really fun read alouds, and a lot of hers are published by Macmillan, which has been very generous in their virtual book reading policy, which we appreciate. The highway rat was a baddie. The highway rat was a beast. He took what he wanted and ate what he took. His life was one long feast. His teeth were sharp and yellow. His manners were rough and rude. And the highway rat went riding, 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 riding along the highway and stealing the traveler's food. Not very nice, is it? A rabbit came hopping along the road, then stopped with her paws in the air, for blocking her way was the highway rat, who cried out, "Who goes there?" "Give me your pastries and puddings, give me your chocolate and cake, for I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and whatever I want, I take." "I have no cakes," the rabbit replied. "I just have a bunch of clover." The highway rat gave a scornful look, but he ordered, "Hand it over." "This clover is bound to be tasteless. This clover is dull as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this clover belongs to me." A squirrel came bounding along the road, then stopped with a shake and a shiver, for reining his horse was the highway rat, who thundered, "Stand and deliver." "Give me your buns and your biscuits, give me your chocolate eclairs, for I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and the rat thief never shares." "I have no buns," the squirrel replied. "I just have a sack of nuts." The robber snatched the sack and snarled, "I'll have no ifs or buts. Those nuts are probably rotten. These nuts are as hard as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and these nuts belong to me." Some ants came crawling along the road, then stopped with a somersault, for baring his teeth was the highway rat, who bellowed a deafening halt. "Give me your sweets and your lollies, give me your toffees and chews, for I am the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and nobody dares refuse." "We have no sweets," the ants replied. "We just have this nice green leaf." "Oh, no, you don't, not any more," declared the highway thief. "This leaf is nasty and bitter. This leaf is as thin as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this leaf belongs to me." With never a please or a thank you, the rat carried on in this way. Flies from a spider, milk from a cat, he once stole his own horse's hay. My goodness. The creatures who traveled the highway grew thinner and thinner and thinner, while the highway rat grew horribly fat from eating up everyone's dinner. A duck came waddling down the road, then stopped with a "How do you do?" "I see you have nothing," the rat complained. "In that case, I'll have to eat you." "I doubt if you're terribly juicy. Most likely you're tough as can be. But I'm the rat of the highway, the highway, the highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway, and I fancy a duck for tea." Doesn't sound good, does it? "Hang on," quacked the duck, "for I have a sister with goodies you might prefer. I know that she'd love to meet you, and I'm certain that you'd like her. For in her cave, her deep, dark cave, right at the top of the hill, are biscuits and buns aplenty, and there you may eat your fill." "Lead on," cried the rat, and they took to the road, which seemed it would never end. Onward they rode and upward, bend after bend after bend. At last they came to a lonely cave, and the duck began to quack. She quacked, "Good evening, sister, sister, sister," and "Sister, sister, sister," a voice from the cave came back. "Do you have cakes and chocolates?" the highway robber cried. And "Chocolates, chocolates, chocolates," the voice from the cave replied. "I'm coming to take them," the rat thief yelled. His greedy eyes grew round, and "Take them, take them, take them," came back the welcome sound. Do you guys think there's actually someone inside that cave, or could there be some other explanation for what the highway rat is hearing? Can you think of anything that could be causing that sound that sounds like words? Keep thinking about it. We'll see. The highway rat left off his horse. Into the cave he strode. The duck took hold of the horse's reins and galloped down the road. Faster and ever faster, following all the bends, that plucky young duck went riding, 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 galloping down the highway, back to her hungry friends. Then they shared out the food from the saddlebags and feasted all night long. Bright were the flames of the bonfire, loud was the music and song, wild was the moonlight dancing, merry the cheer and chat, for now they could live in freedom, safe from the highway rat. And as for the rat in the echoey cave, he shouted and wandered till he found his way out of the darkness on the other side of the hill. 'Cause there was no one inside that cave, was there? It was just an echo that he was hearing. A thinner and grayer and meeker rat, he robs on the road no more, for he landed a job in a cake shop, a cake shop, a cake shop. And they say he still works in the cake shop, sweeping the cake shop floor, and not stealing anyone's food anymore. What do you guys think? Would you like to meet that highway rat? I really like my food, and I would not want to have to give it up to a rat, so I'm glad I've never encountered him. All right, we are going to sing a song now. So the tune of the song is Skip to My Lou, but we're going to sing Hands Are Clapping. So the first thing we're going to do is clap our hands. So can you get your hands ready to clap? All right, the song goes like this. Hands are clapping, clap, clap, clap. Hands are clapping, clap, clap, clap. Hands are clapping, clap, clap, clap. Clap your hands, my darling. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stomp our feet. Are you ready to stomp your feet? Feet are stomping, stomp, stomp, stomp. Feet are stomping, stomp, stomp, stomp. Feet are stomping, stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp your feet, my darling. All right, the last one we're gonna do is eyes are hiding, peekaboo, but we don't wanna touch our faces. So to hide our eyes, we're gonna hold our hands in front of our face like this, but we're not actually gonna touch our faces with our hands. Sound good? All right. Eyes are hiding, peekaboo. Eyes are hiding, peekaboo. Eyes are hiding, peekaboo. Peekaboo, my darling. Alrighty. We're gonna read another story now. This one is, well, it was new to me actually. So this one is by Rachel Bright, who wrote some picture books about the love monster, which some of you might know. I have read those ones before, but this is a different one, and it is called In a Minute, Mama Bear. Mama Bear is in a hurry. So many things to do today, but Bella Bear cannot be rushed. Bella Bear just wants to play. Arms up, quick, says Mama Bear. Pajamas off, let's get you dressed. But I don't want to wear the blue, a certain Bella Bear protests. Blue's your favorite, Mama sighs. Come on, Bella, what do you say? No, says little Bella Bear. I want to wear the red today. Bella Bear is a little sassy, isn't she? Strong-willed, let's say. It's time to go downstairs for breakfast. Bella Bear is counting slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, cries Mama. Time to go. I'm hungry, Bella Bear proclaims. Oatmeal, eggs, and pancakes, please. I've packed a picnic for the car, says Mama, searching for her keys. Bella's playing with her blocks. She doesn't like to build alone. Mama, help me stack them higher. Later, when we're back at home. Mama Bear's in a hurry. Come and brush your teeth, my love. But brushing isn't Bella's thing. Instead, she's packing up her bag, deciding what she ought to bring. In a minute, Mama Bear. Play with me. Let's have some fun. Later, Bella, not right now. We're in a rush. We have to run. Do you need to use the potty? Quickly, try. It's just here, see? I think I might, says Bella Bear while browsing through a book or 3. Time to put your coat on, Bella. Shall I button it for you? I'm big now, Bella Bear insists. I can do my buttons too. Bella climbs into the car. Mama buckles Bella up. Now they're driving off. Hooray! Then Bella shouts, oh, my sippy cup! Can't go anywhere without your sippy cup, right? So back they go to get the cup. Then at last they're on their way to dance class, then the groceries, dry cleaning, then what else today? But all the lights are turning red. Mama's face is red as well. They'll be late for dance class now. Mama starts to beep and yell. Then Mama glances back at Bella, sees her little worried face. Suddenly, she takes a breath. This doesn't have to be a race. Mama has a change of heart. She wants to go a different way. New plan for us, my Bella Bear. We're going to the park today. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Bella Bear is so excited. No classes, errands, rush, or fuss. Slides and swings and snacks, says Mama. All day, just the 2 of us. At the park, they run and jump. They spin and whoosh and see and saw. In the pond, they splosh and splash and feel the grass beneath each paw. Together, they spot shapes and clouds. Mama's in a happy mood. They play for hours without a care, till Bella's tummy asks for food. Come on, Mama, let's go home. And Mama says, we really should. But in a minute, Bella Bear, this day has been so very good. Mama Bear is moving slowly. One more seesaw, Bella Bear. Come on, Mama Bear, I'm hungry. Bella gives her right now stare. So back home, they eat some supper, have a bath, and go to bed. Mama lies beside her Bella, reads a book, and strokes her head. The phone downstairs begins to ring. Who can it be? It's very late. Aren't you going to get it, Mama? In a minute. It can wait. The end. All right. So, the next thing we're going to do is, remember how at the very beginning of story time I told you we were going to play a guessing game? That's what we're going to do now. So, let me move back a little bit. Take the books down so that you can see me. Okay. Hard to do on camera. All right. So, can anyone tell what these little buddies are up here on the flannel board? They are eggs, and there are different types of animals inside each egg. So I'm going to give you some hints, and we'll see if you can guess, all right? So why don't we start with this red one right here. Your clue for this egg is, I have sharp teeth and a great big smile. I live in the water. I'm a... What could it be? I'll give you a second to guess, and then we'll see if you're right. I can figure out how to work this thing. I'm a crocodile. If you guessed alligator, I think that counts too, but crocodile rhymes better, so that's why that was the answer. All right, our next egg. All right, your clue for this one is, I have scales and fins and my tail goes swish. I live in the water. I'm a, what is it? A fish. Good job to those of you who guessed that one. Okay. Our next egg says, I'm not very fast and I can't jump hurdles. My home's on my back. I'm a, what could it be? Who has their home on their back? Turtle! I was just looking at a new book the library got about baby sea turtles. It's very, very cute. I can't wait till we reopen again. You guys can come check it out. Alright, got this pretty blue egg next. And our clue is, I'm green, I hop, I live in a bog, I say ribbit. I'm a, I bet you all know this one, frog. Alright, a bright yellow egg here, and our yellow egg's clue is, I always say quack, I never say cluck. I swim in the water, I'm a, bet you guys can guess this one too, a duck. Alright, time for our very last egg. We've got a purple one here. And your clue is, for millions of years, you could hear me roar. I'm a great big beast. I'm a, what could this be? What was around millions of years ago? Dinosaur! No doubt some of you are telling me exactly what sort of dinosaur this is, because a lot of you know a lot more about dinosaurs than I do, which I think is awesome. Alright guys, it's time for our last story. Let me scoot up close again. I feel like I should be better at doing this gracefully by now. Okay, and this one is called Cat Knit. It's not a very happy looking cat, is it? That's what my cat Puffin looks like if I don't play with her enough. Cat and girl had always been good friends. One day, Girl brought home a colorful new guest. His name was Yarn. You think the cat liked the yarn? I bet he did. Cat was fascinated by Yarn. He never had a friend so bright and rolly. Kitty cats like to play with balls of yarn, don't they? Oh, look at all the fun they're having together. The two of them were inseparable. Like best friends. It's very cute, isn't it? Riding on a sled, doing tic-tac-toe, building a snowman. But girl also wanted to play with yarn. What do you think the girl's gonna do with the yarn? Let's find out. Cat waited and waited. He wasn't sure what girl was up to, but he didn't like it. What is she doing with that yarn? Is she knitting? Can you tell what she's knitting? It's a little tricky. We're gonna find out. When Yarn returned, he wasn't his usual bouncy self. What did Yarn turn into? A sweater. Cat's friend had changed. Do you think Cat wants to wear that sweater? I bought a Christmas sweater for Puffin, and I have to tell you, she did not want to wear that sweater. So I have a guess about how this is gonna go. Cat did not like this new yarn one bit. He was itchy and stuffy and no fun at all. Cat was so mad he hardly noticed the cold snow. It's cold snow and he can't feel the cold. Why would that be? Is it possible something is keeping him warm? He had to get away from this new yarn. Look at him trying to get his sweater off. It worked, but soon Cat realized just how cold it was. Warming up to something new takes time. Yarn may have changed, but they would always be friends. Then one day, Girl brought home a group of colorful guests. What did she bring home? More yarn. What do you think she's going to use that yarn for? Let's peek on the last page. Aww. Does that cat look very happy to you? No. But he does look warm, so that's something. Oh boy. Well, we are out of time for today, so thank all of you so much for tuning into Storytime. Thank you also to everyone who filled out our poll last week about what programs you wanted to see more of from us. So stay tuned. We'll be announcing some of that going forward. But for now, we're out of time for today, which means that we are going to wave goodbye. Wave high, wave low. I think it's time. We gotta go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, wave your nose, wave your knees, wave your lips, blow a kiss with fingertips, wave your ears, wave your hair, wave your belly and your derriere, wave your chin, wave your eye, wave your hand and say goodbye. Thanks for tuning in today, everyone. We will see you for story time next week, right back here at same time, same day. Have a good week.